Hi everybody, it's Dave's Life Over 65. I'm just in the process of upgrading my computer system, and I have already removed the motherboard. I wasn't thinking of making a video until just now, so the old board is over there. I don't know if you can see it. I'll get it and bring it over. It's a Gigabyte GA880GM UD2H. It has 4 gigs of RAM, and I forget what the cache is. Anyways, it's perfect for WordPerfect, and I'm showing my age. It's good for Word and Excel and all that stuff, and it's pretty good for surfing the web, but for video editing, it's rather slow. If you want it, just let me know. Send me the whatever it costs to post, which is probably going to be about $18 Canadian, and we'd be glad to send it to you. It's got 2 more sockets, so you could bring the memory up from 4 gigs to 8 gigs, or replace it all together and go to 16, whatever. Probably would make it a reasonable machine. Okay, I'm replacing it with this board. Let me short myself out here. Okay, I'm replacing it with this board, which is also a gigabyte. Gigabit, I should say. And yeah, gigabit. It's a holy cow, B550 Artus Elite, and it's got a lot of neat features. There's some sockets in here. I don't even know what they're for. There's 2 ISA circuits. Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at, can you? Okay, it's got 2 ordinary ISA circuits. I'm not sure what that is, but I can read up on it. And these little guys here, the guy was telling me is for a hard drive. I think he said there was 2 of them. I only see 1. Wait a minute. There is something installed here. I wonder if it's a drive. Oh, it's kind of loose. Where's my screwdriver? That's too big. Flat. If I can get to it. Where'd that come from? Anyways, that's going into this case. Can't tell if you can see it or not. Yeah, there you are. It's going into this case. It has a 120. Geez, that's dirty. I should clean that off. It's a 120 gigabyte SATA solid state drive, which means it's supposed to be fast. I didn't really notice that much difference, but at least if you knock the computer over like I did the other day, it doesn't hurt the hard drive. And that goes in. It sits in there. I could probably tape it down, which is what I think I had it done at one time. Anyways. So that's where that's going. Okay, so how does it look? Okay, since I'm not going to be talking much, let me just, where's the button? There it is. Says it is zoomed out. Anyways, first thing I want to do is have a quick look at the mounting hardware inside the case. I'll leave that yet. Okay. We'll see how, pardon me. Let's see how it lines up. This thing has a nice cable set. That stuff out of the way. Not sure what that's for. Maybe the speaker, right? Anyways. Boy, I like the way they mark the mounting spots. Okay, I got the, ouch, something is sharp on that board. I like the way they got the the new memory comes. I've never heard of Ripjaw. It's probably Chinese knockoff of Kingston by the looks of it. I really would like to know what the heck that is. But, oh yeah, I was going to get my screwdrivers. It's a nice, clean board. There's hardly any stuff on it. I guess everything's being done in ICs now. Like, well, I forget what you call those ICs, but they have a lot of volume. Let's see here. Oh, that is tight. I guess it's supposed to be loose like that. Okay. Keep that in case I need it. Okay, it looks like the board will orient this way. That's the speaker connection. No, don't want to grab the CPU. There. I thought I got all the dust bunnies, but I guess I didn't. Okay, that fits in there really nice. Now, yep. Oopsie daisies. There we go. That was relatively painless. Now, let me get my screws. Bolt her down, and then we'll start looking about how we can hook up the jeez, it's getting hot in here. Let me turn on the fan. It's a little too cool for the air conditioner. All right. Nothing goes there because there's a stud sticking up. Okay, finger tight. Search around for some more screws, since apparently this thing has lots of screws and they all seem to line up with the circuit board, which is nice. Well, this one only has 2 SATA sockets. That may be an issue. Maybe not. There we go. That's the stud. I knew that was going to happen. I got a better idea. First thing we want to do is find that fricking thing. Get my trusty toolkit out. And set it up here on the bed. Alright. See where that went. Okay. See if you're still in the picture. Mostly. There. Now you are. Okay, good. Alright. So we have one there, one there, one there. No, we don't have one. Well, methinks we'll do this one. There's this one. And that leaves, oh, that's a stud. And that leaves one there. Okay, good. My head must be shrinking, my glasses are falling off. Okay, what you didn't see is I had this out in the other room where the light is much, much better. And first I put the CPU in, which is under this ginormous heatsink with fan, which tells me they probably overclocked it. So if that fan ever dies, my processor goes pafoof. Although there may be a thermal shutdown circuit, I don't know. Alright, so that means that I am only missing one screw right here. And although it's not a big deal, oh, okay. Geez, I'd like to know what this is. So much so that I actually might do something you don't see me do very often, which is read the manual. Alright. Well, here's all the connectors, that's good. Huh. According to this, it has onboard graphics. Integrated 3rd generation AMD Ryzen with Radeon graphics processor. 1 display port. and an HDMI port. He led me astray. He said it didn't have an onboard graphics. Although there's another part in there where it says you need to have a special chip, so it's probably correct. Anyways, I wanted the faster board anyways for a video, because I do a lot of YouTube videos, as you can tell. Oh, I'm not in your picture. Okay, now. All right. Okay, I'm back. What a battle. Trying to figure out which wires were which. To the start, I figured it out, so at least I can get it to boot up now. And next thing I want to do is put the graphics card in. I did try hooking up the monitor, and I guess the guy was telling the truth. I encountered a little snag, which I think I have a workaround for, and that is I discovered that there's no ISA, no SI slot built on the motherboard. I do have one somewhere around here, but I'm thinking that is such old technology, I'm just not going to include it. Makes it a little neater inside as well. So what we'll do is I have somewhere in my junk pile a USB DVD drive, so I could probably install Windows off of that. Before I do that, I'm going to find out if the BIOS screen comes up. That's my graphics card. Here. Look at this thing. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. Anyways, it's got the HDMI port. And it's got something else that looks like an HDMI port, but is different. It's labeled P, and there's 3 of them. I'll have to figure out what that is later. Okay, I'll cover the HDMI now. I better read up on this a bit, because there's 2 slots that look fairly much the same. I have a feeling it goes in the first one. well, it's alive. I ran into a problem. I got everything installed. I put in all the little bits and bobs into it and hooked up all the cables and was just about to hook up the. I turned it on and it booted and all the lights came on that are supposed to come on, but there was nothing on the screen. So I went to the troubleshooting section for the graphics card, which is a high-end graphics card, and lo and behold, I discovered it needs a power connector. So I went and looked at the cables on the power supply, and there was no connector like the type that they needed. So I had to run down to the store and get a new power supply. So I bolted that in place and hooked everything up, and it came up. So right now, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can't zoom this. So now it's in the process. Oh yeah, I ran into a second problem. I discovered that the DVD drive I have only works with an what's it called? Not IDE, ISP slot, and I didn't have one of those. So, I had the power connector. I just didn't have the right. Like on the old motherboard, the controller for the DVD player was on the motherboard. This one doesn't have anything for that. I guess they assume everybody uses SATA now for stuff like that. So anyways, as you can see, it's in the process of rebooting. And it's pretty slow because it's coming off a DVD player that hooks up through the USB port. Although it's a little faster than on the old motherboard, because the old motherboard was just 2.0, USB 2.0, and this one's I think a 3. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, it'll be interesting to see what differences I'll see with a 64-bit processor. Anyways, I got to make a call to a friend of mine. Well, this is doing its thing, so we'll close off now, and I'll make a short video in a little while, let you know how the process went. Bye for now.